Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my review for episode 6 of Loki season 2. This video will have spoilers for episode 6 of Loki season 2, so if you have not seen the episode, go watch it and then come back. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, if you've been watching my reviews, you'll know that I've been really enjoying this season so far. I thought episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, especially 5, were really good. Some better than others, but I thought 5 was exceptional. And so far, I think this has surpassed season 1 for me as being the best out of the 2 seasons. I think so far season 2 is better. And having seen this finale, I think it's better. I think it just passes it because there were some things about season 1 that I really loved that didn't come back this season. But regardless, I thought the ending was just so it was perfect, but I'm so incredibly sad about it because Loki has basically just died. I'm sure he'll come back, but he's just sacrificed himself to, spoiler alert, last chance to, keep eternal order to the multiverse, no longer the universe. He is the one sitting on the throne, taking He Who Remains place in order to keep order and balance to the multiverse, no longer the universe, He has to physically sit there and hold these timelines together, I mean, one thing I am a little bit confused about is how the hell does Loki have the power to do that? I mean, he's never shown a power of that scale at all in the MCU, but I guess, you could relate it to his time slipping and, his learning to control time, which he does, where he pauses Sylvie when he's talking to He Who Remains. So, I guess you can attribute it to that, right? But still, man, what an ending. That was so unexpected and so crazy. So Loki has officially transferred from the god of mischief to the god of stories, which is I think it's like a rare recent comic where Loki is the god of stories. And so they're clearly adapting that and making Loki sort of the timekeeper of the multiverse now, And like I said in my previous video, I think Loki should be a big part of the MCU going forward. I think he's one of the last compelling characters because the MCU has introduced a lot of characters in the past few years and a lot of them just aren't connecting. But Loki, I know he's been around for a while, but he is one of the most compelling characters the MCU has ever done, And I think he really just needs to stick around. Tom Hiddleston's performance this episode was so beautiful. I think it's definitely up there with one of my favorite MCU performances. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. But yeah, man, the stuff at the start where he learns to time slip and is trying to fix the loom thousands and thousands and thousands of ways, that montage. He just has such an ease to him, just the way he speaks, whenever someone's saying something and he finishes their sentence for them, or I think, what is it, OB says, Mobius says to OB, careful, he's coming for your job, after Loki is doing everything because he's done it 1,000 times, and Loki just says, or Tom Hiddleston just says, oh, I'm coming for your job, I'm coming. It's very funny, it's very Loki, I thought that was just delivered so perfectly, and it really put a smile on my face. So yeah, his performance was terrific throughout this episode, and throughout this whole show, he's just been terrific. But yeah, so also, Loki, this has taken Loki thousands and thousands of years. We have just witnessed thousands and thousands of years of Loki's progress in order to fix the TVA and stuff like this. In just this episode, I mean, he spent centuries learning physics from the ground up, theoretical physics or whatever, from the ground up, which is so insane. When that happened, when it said centuries later, I was like, oh my god. I have to assume that Loki isn't experiencing time the same way that we all are. It must just move faster for him because you would think he would go insane after spending thousands and thousands of years. But yeah, we basically come full circle to episode 6 of season 1, in which Sylvie kills He Who Remains. But that very much speaks to the theme of this season, which is a snake eating its own tail. The Ouroboros, the OB, the first episode title is Ouroboros, which means a snake eating its own tail. So things just go around and around in a circle, and we end up back where we started, basically. So yeah, it was really cool to see Loki sort of battle between having to kill Sylvie or sacrifice a sacred timeline, but then he realizes that he needs to save both, basically. He needs to create something new rather than just save what we already have or completely destroy it. I thought Sylvie was kind of being a little bit unreasonable, where she was like, no, don't kill me, just let the entire timeline die. Like, that's what she says, basically. She says, oh, isn't it better to die trying than have never tried it at all? And it's like, Loki makes a good point where he says, what good is free will when everyone's dead? So, you know, Sylvie, she kind of got on my nerves this season, but overall, she was fine. But, yeah, Mobius's ending is so beautiful. I mean, look, the episode ends, Loki is now the timekeeper of the multiverse, Mobius returns to his home with his boys, and, well, we have to assume he does, and lives his life, I guess. I gotta tell you, you know, the producers and stuff have said that this is the end of the Loki show. They're not doing a season 3, but there are still some loose ends. Like, what's happening with Renslayer in the Void? I mean, we know she sees Goliath. I have to assume, the message I sort of got from that was that she tamed Goliath, not that she was about to get eaten. But yeah. So going forward, I don't know how the MCU is going to do this with Kang, because this has just set him up as such a massive Character. I thought Jonathan Major's performance was good in this episode, but, you know, just his controversies are really weighing down this show. And also, I sort of think maybe this sort of leads us to a way around it. I mean, they did double down on Kang in this episode, but I think with Loki harnessing the multiverse, you know, I guess Kang is sort of just an obstacle to get through in order to do that. The MCU can sort of reshape and refocus from here and be like, oh, Kang was just an obstacle in the way of harnessing the multiverse. Now that's harnessed, Kang isn't a problem. I mean, they even have a throwaway line about Ant-Man where Mobius says, oh, there was a little blip on the 616 adjacent realm, but it was handled, which refers to the events of Quantumania, in which Kang is, you know, a problem. But yeah, so going forward, I have no clue what they're going to do. I really, really don't have any clue what they're going to do. But that ending was so beautiful. Loki finally found his purpose, and he's one of the best MCU characters. He just is. What a performance. What an episode. So anyway, that's it for my Loki coverage, my Loki Season 2 coverage. Thank you guys for watching. If you've watched all my reviews, I really, really appreciate it. It really helps me out. I've had such a fun time with this show. It really is one of the best Marvel shows. And what a relief. You know, how refreshing is it to finally get a good MCU show after a while. But anyway, that's it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the show and the season overall. If you haven't already, turn on post notifications. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.